Hello, everyone. My name is Aaron Cobb, and today I want to talk to you about an interesting subject memory. This one has a more deep and personal subject to me because back in 2019, I suffered from memory loss due to a neurological imbalance where I lost a lot of my memory. And because of that, I didn't really understand what was going on. And after trying to, well, after trying to really uh, recover from this experience, it gave me a deeper appreciation and respect towards memory, which also got me interested into what is it? So, stumbling upon this, I came across an interesting TED Talk by a Harvard School neuroscientist, Brandon Woods, who explored that very subject about how we create memories. And comparing this to from my textbook, Psychology 2E, which chapter 8 talks about memory and how we create it. And in this, I find that psychology and biology actually works together inseparably. The textbook part talks about memory being made in three main things: encoding, storage, and retrieval. Starting with encoding, it's about how our brains take sensory input and change them into usable data. Take, for example, like a Word document. You're typing in the data onto a blank page, and there is your data. That's what you have. But you don't want it to go away. You want to save it. So we put it in storage, which is like the save button. But this is used in two ways. The most common is short-term memory, which is fragile and temporary. But if it gets repeated long enough, then the brain processes it as long-term memory. But how does this help us? You see, long-term memory can be reused for retrieval, and we can use it again whenever we need it for long term, not just in that moment, but in the future. So Dr. Woods here, really dives into this about why and how it happens, and says that the brain actually creates chemical messages in order for our brains to go through this process. And that happens in the neuron, where we get information from the dendrites and it gets stored in the axon terminals. So he refers to this as neuro-RNA, where we use the synapse in order to create this memory. I find this really significant for me because when I lost memory, I needed to relearn things, which meant I needed to rebuild my memories. My ability for remembering things didn't lose. It's just that the files there were no longer existent. So my brain had to take that information from my senses, like my taste, my touch, my sight, my hearing, all five of them, and use it to explore the environment around me in order to build new memory. It didn't mean that losing them lost my ability to learn. It meant that I could still regain that information. So the things from Dr. Woods' TED Talk video and Chapter 8 of the Psychology 2E textbook tells me how much I can really appreciate memory, and we can always build upon new memory. So it doesn't mean that I lost memory, or you lost memory, or you can't think or remember. It just means that we need to continue to build upon that long-term memory for whenever we need it. My name is Aaron Cobb, and thank you for listening.